thank you. And this is gonna be my palette. Again, this is like an ensemble of very beautiful shades again from Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to use this blue color to create my shimmery blue smoky eye. Okay, and you will need a mascara and few brushes, and that's about it. So I'm going to start in like 1 minute. So I like to just dab anything excess on my eyelids if we have, because I'm using something like a pot liner. It is any which way is very heavy for me to create an eyeshadow base, so you don't need an eyeshadow primer for a look like this. And it's nicer if you don't build on too many products, because when you layer you start losing the authenticity and the depth of the product, right? So I'm gonna keep it as minimal as possible, and still you guys will be able to achieve a really cool iconic look. Okay, so I'm gonna take my shadow brush. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So I'm using my gel liner. Hi. And just start depositing it on the top of your eye. Okay, don't worry if it is messy, don't worry, because we will fix it with like the eyeshadows and everything. So if there is anything, do not worry about the spill outs, because you always have a chance to go in again with your concealers or your correctors just to fix your under eye. Yes, this is like a hectic eye, so you might have fallouts, which is fine. Eventually we'll take care of it. So it is that same product that I have been using, the gel pot, and I'm sure all of you all must know what is a pot liner, and I really enjoy this Bobbi Brown pot liner. So this is why, because it stays longer, it stays in place, and you can build on it so nicely. Now you're going to go in with a black eyeshadow, and you're going to just deposit the shadow on top of it. Okay, so that we don't have any patches. So you have to understand, the key of really good eye makeup is really good blending and no patchy makeup, and that is how you get flawless eye makeup look. Okay, so if you keep things in mind like this, then you will get like almost perfect eye look. Whatever you do, light colors, bold colors, make sure that everything on that eye is well blended, so that you guys get it correctly and it looks like you've done it from outside, and maybe you've done it with a professional. So if you keep things in mind like this, you will never have a problem. Okay, all I'm doing is I'm just blending the harsh line that if you can see, I just want to soften out my socket. Like I said, blending is the key of any good makeup. Honestly, if you get this look correctly, it looks magical. It's a little tricky, but once you set your hands on it, it is so beautiful, so beautiful. Like, you will love to wear it over and over again. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm softening the whole thing and making it look like smoked out, like we do normally in our black smoky eye. So soften out the whole thing. Okay, and now I'm just going to take a clean brush, whatever is there on my brush, and I'm going to just pull that to give it that shape that it is diffusing on the outer corner of my eye. Okay, whatever black product is here, I want to pull it out so that it diffuses, looking like it's an extension of my eye. Okay, now I think I have lost a lot of black here, so I'm going to go again with my black eyeshadow and deposit on top of it. Okay, it's okay to go over and over again. Try to go as close as in the inner corner, in the outer corner. Soften out the whole thing, blend it as much as possible, because that is when your eye is going to look absolutely beautiful. Now if you see my black has traveled a little bit there, I can always use my Q-tip. How can I use a Q-tip and clean that area. Please, you know what, you have to keep in mind, if you have made any error, you go in at that minute and rectify it, because if you keep it for later, it gets very complicated. So believe me, if you feel you've lost the shape or there is anything, fix it there and then, because that makes your life easier for later. Okay, let's not keep stuff for later, that we'll fix it later and all that. That very minute you go in with your stuff and you clean it up. Now take a thin liner brush, okay, and go very close to the lash line. Yeah, you go in with that smudger brush. Okay, and now it'll be magic. I'm gonna use my brush. I'm gonna use my, oops, I can't find it. Yeah, okay, my magic ingredient, which is my Prep and Prime from Bobbi Brown. I'm just gonna wet my brush here. Okay, this is a very important step, because then your product doesn't run out. Okay, and you will have very less spill outs, and you will see how beautifully your blue will deposit on the black. Okay, so here is my palette, and I go in with this blue. Okay, it's also called the Daybreak eyeshadow, okay, from Bobbi Brown. I'm gonna take a lot more. Always tap the brush so that everything excess comes out, and you go and you deposit on that lid. You can use your finger for this. I feel the brush works beautifully, but if you think your fingers are better, you can just go in with that brush. You're welcome. Okay, don't be a miser, just go on full out and deposit that blue. Can you see how simply you could just achieve such a beautiful looking eye, right? And now the same brush that I used to diffuse my black, I'm going to use on the outer corner to soften that area and pull that black out, okay, so that it looks extended enough. Yeah, thank you. I know, see, now you can see it's patchy. You can always go use your fingers or your sponge to diffuse that area. Now you have to make sure after you've done this step, you go in with your black gel liner again and you open your eye and you have to deposit the liner on the waterline, okay? on the upper waterline, because what it does is it shapes your eye beautifully, which is very important. It just gives you an illusion of very thick lashes. What brand did I use? I have been using the Bobbi Brown gel pot liner and the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette is known as the Inner Flash eyeshadow palette. This is the one which I have been using. So yeah, I really like this one because it has really beautiful blends of blue and browns, which works beautifully on Indian skin tone. So it's a really good investment, I feel. And then I like to clean my mistakes as and when I see them, okay? You can always go in with your concealers later, but for now just clean everything that's not needed, okay? Outer corner. Okay, now I want you guys to take, like, I'm going to take this really light eyeshadow here. It's also called the electric blue. No, sorry, I think this is the daybreak. This really light eyeshadow here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use right under my brow bone to highlight and bring out this color. Okay, because I have my eye so sparkly, I like my highlighters to be almost matte so that it catches really less light there but still opens up my eye, right? So that's something I really make sure that I do if I'm using like really heavy shadow on my lid, okay? And now I'm gonna go in with my lash curler. Curl the hell out of my lashes because I love doing this step. Go in with my mascara. And I like to deposit the product right on the roots of my lashes so that it looks like you're wearing almost like a false lash and it is lifted beautifully. Okay, I'm feeling a little. Okay, can you see that, guys? How beautiful is that looking? Yes, no, maybe. Which foundation? I am addicted to this stick foundation from Bobbi Brown. I can show it to you because I just used it before I started this live. This is the foundation which I used it, and I think I am so glued to this. This is number 4 because I'm a shade natural. It's a beautiful consistency and it works for almost every skin type if you don't want a really dry or a matte look. And I really enjoy this finish on my skin. So I like to pull that eye a little more out. See, that elongation is very important and beautiful because that is what makes it look even more prettier. Fill the gaps here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this eye and show it to you guys. Before that, if there is any question you guys need to ask, please go for it. Do you have to... How do you choose the correct foundation? What I suggest all the time is if you want to invest in a good foundation, if you have the time and if you've gone out shopping, you guys should like wear the foundation and see how you guys feel, because that is very important, because sometimes the foundation really oxidizes. But just in case, if you guys are if you're just buying it on spot and stuff, I think you should wear the foundation, try to match everything together and see what works beautifully. Don't buy a really lighter shade foundation, try to stick to your color tone. But sometimes I feel if you buy like one slight shade lighter, it oxidizes beautifully into your own shade. But if you think your skin is absolutely like no oxidization happens, then you can literally go with your own color. Like I don't go any lighter, I just wear my skin color foundation, so I don't like to go any lighter. So I think that's the right way of choosing your foundation. When you glide it from your jawline to the neck, and see everything is working out together. Because my body is a little too tan, when it comes to my face I'm extremely like, I'm maybe like 3 shades lighter. So that's how you choose your foundation. Yeah. How to cover under eye bags. Very important thing which I realized works beautifully is cold compression. Please try to take ice when you're trying to cancel out the under eye bags, because I suffer from that problem. So what I do is I try to stick to very less concealers and foundation, because the more you try to cover up the bags, the worse it gets. So what you need to do is you need to deposit the product in this area so that you can match this area. So if you do that, then the bag is getting filled. Do not apply a lot of product here. Apply it in the sunken line. Yeah. Okay, let's take more question. Estee Lauder. Okay, guys, I'm repeating the same thing on this eye. If you guys have missed out on something, now it's your chance to. Okay, this is my difficult eye and it'll take some time to match it up. Please be forgetful and forget my mistakes, because I do not do this on myself all the time, and I'm very good at doing it on people, but I will still try to match up as much as I can. And also it's very difficult for me to look in the phone and look towards the questions and still keep doing the thing. Okay, so all I'm asking is a little forgiveness. If I make any mistakes, I'll try to cancel it out. Okay, what do you use on your hair to be so thick? It's my mother, and genetically I think I have thick hair, and honestly with the monsoons I'm only losing hair. So yeah, but I also feel if you want to take care of your hair, you have to supply them good products and feed them. Like I feel my hair is always hungry, so I give them really good mask, hair mask and oil massages. I'm really thorough with all that. If body shade is darker than the face, I feel you should at least find an in-between shade that it cannot be a stark difference. You can still go closer to your body shade, but also remembering it should not pull your face down. So something that works beautifully to balance your face and still blends in your neck. Or maybe you can mix 2 foundations. Natural remedy for skin. I feel if you're not in Bombay and you're in dry weather, I feel curd works beautifully, and I've done it all my life when I was in Delhi, and it used to work so good. But in Bombay, unfortunately, because it's so humid, it kind of my skin breaks out. Otherwise, hung curd is a beautiful remedy for flawless complexion, and it takes away all the tan and it makes the skin so luminous. But otherwise, if you think you just need that little tan removal, you can just rub in a tomato. Like if you do use a tomato slice or whatever, like juice, I think it works very, very well. And baking soda, guys, if you get the chance, I feel you can mix baking soda, a little bit of curd and lemon. Beautiful for glowing skin. You're so good at makeup. Oh, whatever I try for it comes out to be a disaster. Any tip to start? Okay, Do not get fascinated when you see people doing such elaborated things. Start from less, okay? There was a time I could not sketch a liner on my eye, and now today is a day I can do everything on my own. Not because I'm a makeup artist, because it's easier to do it on people, but on yourself. So what I did is I started doing it little by little on myself, and I didn't have a choice. You guys still have a choice to make mistakes. So please always give it a try. It's fine if people make fun, but I just feel when you do something every day, you get your hands on things and you have to try on yourself. I just also believe very strongly, once you get your makeup correctly and your face correctly, there's nobody who can ace it better. Like your skin and everything, I promise you, if you know that if you know how to do your skin because you've practiced it enough every single day, it is nobody who can get your skin better. How to reduce dark circles? Sleep better, drink a lot of water, and I also feel Netflix is a reason for me and for everybody having such bad eye bags, and maybe even internet for that matter. We are always glued to our phones. So guys, please use really good hydrating eye creams because they really make a lot of difference. This is the one I'm glued to right now. This is the Extra Repair eye cream. Works beautifully because I cannot not be on Netflix, right? So I need good stuff for my under eyes, or actually even for my skincare. So invest time and invest in good products and pamper your skin and your hair for that matter. Okay, any other question? What lipstick am I wearing? I'm wearing, this is my standard, and this is my favorite, Uber Pink from Bobby again. Okay, guys, I'm trying to take questions as and when I can. So what I'm doing is I'm smoothing the whole black and diffusing it towards the outer corner, trying to pull it out, right? You should always build on that product instead of just going bang on. Then it's very difficult to control it. So the lesser the better. Keep building on that product, keep going in again and again, and take one step at a time, because that is how you're gonna get everything beautiful and controlled. That's what is very, very important. Yeah, and now is the turn, is my favorite thing to do. I'm gonna add the blue again. I'm gonna use like a fixer and then go in my blue eyeshadow here. It's a gorgeous color which I discovered today, honestly, because I wanted to do something different for you guys, so I thought so. How beautifully it sits when you have that correct base on and the black is smooth and there. Killing it with my smoky eye. Thank you. I'm trying hard enough so that you guys learn something different and better and go straight from my heart. What do I do about pimples? I just bear with it. I have a major one here. I have a major one here. I'm just giving it time. Maybe they like to be on me. But I just try to eat clean whenever I break out. I feel that's the reason. And it's the weather for me. Yeah. And now I'm going to use a Q-tip. Like I did before, clean that, go in with the lighter color here. Is your under eye cream from Bobbi Brown? Yes, that's the extreme repair which I use in the night. But before my makeup, I used a really light one which is called the under eye cream, and it's a beautiful product just for your like just before your makeup, because it's really mild and it's just nourishing, so it works beautifully. Okay, you have to try it. For acne prone skin, guys, please be careful when you put anything on your face. Don't try to add a lot of oily products, any serums. Try to use really matte, and try your products out, because it's very tricky if you have oily skin, because once you start breaking out, it's very difficult to control. I just feel this area, if you see, I need to clean it up with a sponge and go in again, because see how beautiful is this, and this is what I wanted to achieve, but no stress, we're gonna do it anyways. Yeah. And now I'm gonna go in with my liner brush like I did on my other eye, because this is one thing I never forget doing. I have to open my eye by going in the inner corner and very close to the lash line, like I said, because all these things make a lot of difference. They just open up the eye in a way that you can't even imagine. They just intensify your lash line. You don't need to wear false lashes so many times if you do it correctly. Though I love false lashes at times, but if you want to, you can avoid it. Okay. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is the most tricky thing when I'm doing a live, and I am so addicted to doing my lashes and curling my lashes, because they make so much of a difference, and I am an addict to a lash curler. So that's my deal. Why are you using makeup? Okay. Are there any questions, guys? You guys want me to? Please subscribe. No. Can you? I'm not using any false lashes, guys. That is what I'm saying. When you do your mascara properly, it is amazing, because you don't need to use false lashes. If you want to use false lashes in this case, with this kind of eyes, I will suggest that please do only corner lashes, because you want that blue to show through, and so that it's beautiful and everything lifts outwards, okay? Because we have this elongation of the eye happening. Okay, I'm gonna clean this area up. Okay. I have already filled in my eyebrows. I just want to brush them out once, because that's very important for me, I feel. My eyebrows. looking same. How beautiful is this? Okay, and let's see more questions. What eyeliner did I use? I used the gel pot. Guys, I've done almost everything using this. Sorry, I have a lot of mehndi on my hand. The gel pot liner from Bobbi Brown, and this palette here, which is the Bobbi Brown palette, is called Inner Flash eyeshadow palette. I use the blue, I use the black, and I will be using this brown to just use as a transition shade right under my lower lashes, because I feel I need that little softness there, and it will still make it look really natural, because I don't want anything on my lower lashes, because I have these beautiful blue light eyes happening on my top. Okay, and then I like to use a really brown eyeshadow on my lower lashes, and the reason is I don't like really stark lower lashes, at least for me. So I just use like a brunette or a rich brown from Bobbi Brown just to clean my lashes. And now I can't see a lot of fallout. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't see any fallouts here. If I did, normally I would go in with a concealer and then try to clean it up, because I just feel that's very, very important to clean up any mess that is happening. And if it's not needed, please don't go in and again and again and again, or maybe just do your eye makeup before you even start doing your under eye concealer and everything, because then you save on a lot of product, plus you can rectify if there's any problem, any fallouts. Normally I would suggest doing that if you're not used to doing makeup, and if you like kind of deal with a lot of fallouts. Okay, so now I think this area needs fixing and this area needs fixing. First I'm going to go in, clean it with my sponge. And I'm going to take my prep spray here. I'm just going to clean it up here. Okay. So, whatever concealer is available to you, whatever you've been using normally, you can go in with that concealer. I like to do it in this area, and I don't like to do a lot of it later on, because I feel my skin is very well behaved and I don't need to touch up a lot. So just dab everything in, deposit that product in. Don't glide it, because there'll be no point of using such a beautiful product and you'll just end up wasting everything. Okay, you can't see my face. Is it okay now? Love your hair color, which it's my hairstylist who colors my hair all the time, so I think he uses like 2 or 3 shades. All I know, it's a mix of a brown and a blonde, so that's what is my hair color right now. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with that loose powder, sorry, pressed powder. I really enjoy this pressed powder from Bobbi Brown again, and I'll just dab it there. I've tried to make it really simple for you guys, because I don't enjoy when it gets complicated with a lot of products, and kept it really simple and easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my blush. So the idea is, when you wear a mask and you don't have to show your lips anymore, you just go in with those pretty eyes, and that's about it. Guys, this is my new favorite blush from Bobbi Brown, and it's absolutely matte. I know it's matte, and a lot of people love the highlighters. It's the Nectar from Bobbi Brown. It's so beautiful. Recently I have gotten addicted to it. Yeah, so whatever said and done, I'm finding a lot of beautiful makeup products while I'm sitting at home, and I'm exploring a lot of new stuff, because I think that's my latest fetish. Do you see how beautiful this is? Thank you. Guys, somebody asked me to close my eyes, so I'm going to do that for you. And why not? I'm going to use this beautiful highlighter. With my brush. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and now never forget to spray your face How beautiful is it, isn't it? Oh, okay. I can see something here. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Is there any question you guys have? Anything related to the look? How did you guys like the look? Maybe I'm here. Please close your eyes again. How beautiful is this, guys? Hello. Thank you. Which lipstick shade, guys? I used the Uber Pink from Bobbi Brown. So this is what I've used. This is a matte, Luxe Matte Liquid Lip. And this is beautiful because it doesn't make your lip dry and nothing. So works so well. Okay. The look is amazing. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed and you learned something out of this. And if there is anything I can answer or help you guys with, I am here. Hooded eye makeup. So one trick that I have learned with hooded eyes is you have to have like a transition color, say like a tawny or like a good bronzer that you can use till the higher point of your lid, okay? Really close to your brow. Use it as socketing, and that works to make your eye look bigger, and top of it you do whatever you feel like, because every time you shut your eyes everything goes inside. So when you have that transition color, something like a tawny or a really soft brown, if you can see a mix of this and this, like till the high point of your lid, it makes your eye look bigger and opened up. Some skincare tips, please follow your basics. Do not forget to remove your makeup. If you're wearing a lot of makeup, give it proper nourishment. Please cleanse, tone, moisturize. And I do an elaborate set of skincare because I like to infuse my skin with eye cream, serum, your essence. So whatever works the best for you, I would suggest, but at least stick to your basic 2 times skincare regime. Clean your skin in the morning and in the evening, and if you can massage your skin a little bit, it works beautifully. You have a lot of videos around. Please try to learn, but your skincare needs to be on point, especially before makeup. Like, you are supposed to use good moisturizers, good cleansers, good essence. They work. They really help to keep your skin nourished and on point. Eyeshadow, which brand? Bobbi Brown again. It's a palette from Bobbi Brown which I used, and I used your gel pot to create this look. Okay, and any other questions? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I love you. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm getting such good comments about the look. I'm getting such good comments about the look. I hope you guys learned with whatever I tried teaching you guys, and I look forward. Please leave your comments below and let me know if you enjoyed this look. And I tried my best to put everything out there and help you guys. Thank you so much, and thank you again for joining in. Okay, next time maybe, because today I wanted to create only eye look, so I did everything before. So your contours, your skin and everything is for later. Can you post this on Instagram? Yes, this the entire thing is going to be on the Vogue India page, so you guys can tune in and you guys can catch a recap. Thank you. Bye guys. It was such a pleasure having you guys here. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.